Hello everyone, this is the continuation of video series on plasma protein. Today we are going to discuss one small topic, that is transport proteins along with NEET PG MCQs. To download lecture notes and other interesting stuff related to biochemistry, please visit website biochemistrybasics.com. Blood is a watery medium, so lipids and lipid soluble substance will not easily dissolve in the aqueous medium of blood. Hence, these molecules are carried by specific carrier proteins or transport proteins, which will help in the transport of these lipids and lipid soluble substances from one place to the another place. Now we will see example of these transport proteins. The first example is prealbumin. It is so named because of its faster mobility in electrophoresis than albumin. Another name of prealbumin is the transthyretin. The example of prealbumin are, first one is the thyroxine binding prealbumin, which help in the transport of thyroxine, and the second one is the retinal binding prealbumin, which will help in the transport of vitamin A. And the clinical significance of prealbumin is it is a negative acute phase protein. That means at the time of infection, the concentration of prealbumin will be decreased. That's why it is a negative acute phase protein. Another major transport protein is the albumin. Albumin will help in the transport of fatty acids, bilirubin, calcium, copper, thyroxine, various heavy metals, and drugs. And the clinical significance of albumin is the albumin level is decreased in malnutrition, fever, chronic liver disease, diabetes mellitus, and nephrotic syndrome, and the level of albumin will be increased in dehydration. Another example of transport protein is retinal binding protein. It belongs to the alpha 1 globulin class. It will help in the transport of vitamin A. The level of retinal binding protein indicates vitamin A status. Another three transport proteins, all this belongs to the alpha 2 globulin class. First one is the thyroxine binding globulin. And as the name suggests, it will help in the transport of thyroxine. And the clinical significance of thyroxine binding globulin is its level is important in studying thyroid function. Second important transport protein which belongs to the alpha 2 globulin class is transcortin and cortisol binding globulin, and it will help in the transport of cortisol and corticosterol. And the level of transcortin and cortisol binding globulin will increase in pregnancy. Third transport protein which belongs to the alpha 2 globulin class is heptoglobulin, and heptoglobulin will help in the transport of hemoglobin. The clinical significance of heptoglobulin is the low level of heptoglobulin indicates hemolysis, and the half-life of heptoglobulin is around 5 days, but half-life of hemoglobin and heptoglobulin complex is around 90 minutes, and it is a acute phase protein. It is a acute phase protein, means its concentration will be increased at the time of infections. Another example of transport proteins which belongs to the beta globulin class. There are two examples. First one is the transferrin. Transferrin will help in the transport of iron. And clinical significance of transferrin is it will help in the conservation of iron by preventing iron loss through urine. Second example of transport protein which belongs to the beta globulin class is hemopexin, and hemopexin will help in the transport of free heme. The clinical significance of hemopexin is it will help in the prevention of loss of heme from the body. It will help in the prevention of loss of heme from the body. So that are the example of transport protein which belongs to the beta globulin class. Another example of transport proteins are high density lipoprotein, that is HDL, and HDL will help in the transport of cholesterol and phospholipid, and this HDL contains lipoprotein A, and it is called as a good cholesterol, and it is an anti-atherogenic because it will help in the transport of excess cholesterol from peripheral tissues to the liver. And the last example of transport protein is the low density lipoprotein, or LDL. It will help in the transport of cholesterol, phospholipids, and triglyceride. And the clinical significance of LDL is it contains apoprotein B, and it is also known as a bad cholesterol because it will help in the transport of cholesterol from liver to the peripheral tissue, and because of that reason it will increases the risk of myocardial infarction. So that is all about example of transport proteins and their clinical significance. Now we will see various NEET PG MCQs. The first question is all are transport proteins of blood except. And the options are albumin, transcortin, transferrin, and ceruloplasmin. Mind well, this is very tricky question. All are transport proteins of blood except albumin, transcortin, transferrin, and ceruloplasmin. The correct answer is D, ceruloplasmin. Ceruloplasmin is not a transport protein. So the correct answer is B. Second question is, one of the plasma protein listed below is concerned with the transfer of vitamin A. The options are albumin, prealbumin, transferrin, and hemopexin. So the plasma protein which is concerned with the transfer of vitamin A is the prealbumin. So the correct answer is B. Last question is, following transport protein is concerned with the transfer of free heme, and the options are transferrin, heptoglobin, hemopexin, and ferritin. So the correct answer is C, that is hemopexin. Hemopexin is concerned with the transfer of free heme. Transferrin is concerned with the transfer of iron. Heptoglobin is concerned with the transport of hemoglobin. The ferritin is the storage protein for the iron. So the correct answer is C. These are my references. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications from it. Thank you.